to run HDMI output from this computer to an HDMI input on your streaming computer.
Okay. All right, microscope.
So, microscope.
Pull microscope. Microscope is being deleted. So we are going to watch Mark struggle to set up zxwtool. Everybody always wants to know, how do I install zxw? We're going to be selling zxwtool in the iPad Rehab Supply Store.
Yay.
We are not going to be supporting it whatsoever. We're going to let you know that thing crashes all the time. It installs a shit ton of spam, viruses, and all kinds of Chinese spyware. But it does make your life a zillion times faster when it comes to fixing boards. So Mark's going to set it up in theory on this computer. What?
That is not HDMI output on that computer.
I told you. I told you. There is. You can, if you want to go real crazy, you can install that HDMI card there, right there.
Oh, jeez.
Now it's getting to be a big old
definitely
job.
should have gone over that before.
I tried to do that. In the meantime, I'll keep beating my head on this 5C data job.
You want your microscope?
Well, sure, if it's going to be a while. Yeah, yes I do. All right, let's see if this stream is even working.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Of course, nothing ever works. Nothing ever works. Let's see what happens if I hit.
That 6 that I'm working on.
If I hit. What's up with your 6?
Fucking no touch.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why it was in my shit pile. I don't put easy jobs over in the shit pile. If it's easy, I fix it. It goes in the invoice bucket, not in the shit pile. So, yeah. Okay. I don't know how that works. Let's see if I can see some chat. Let's see if I can see some chat. Yes, I do. So I'm going to install some chat app. And let's go over to YouTube and see if we can see some chat. Live now. Must be working. Some chat app. It is working. Awesome. Michael Oberdick. Well, I was trying to do payroll, and I have a feeling it may get delayed now. Oh, I don't know about that. Well, Mark's day just got seriously delayed while he has to struggle with computer problems. Hey, bro, rehat HDMI for ZXW. It's working, says Victor. All right, let me click over here and install the little chat app. That probably isn't necessary. All right, close that. So in the meantime, we're going to try to ultimately make a video where we get ZXW working that will then probably edit that video and make a quick video ultimately. But for now, we're just messing around. It's the end of the day. It's the end of day 2 at Practical Board Repair School, and we're kind of beat up and exhausted. Let me see if I open this, if I can see.
Ready for a beer.
Mark is, as usual, ready for a beer. Yeah. All right. Installing. Okay, we'll leave that there. And we'll go back to here and say, I see you. Sent you an email about the iPhone 7 home button. Hope you got it. Christine, are you still here?
Yeah.
Did we ever get an iPhone 7 home button in the mail from Ryan? No?
In the email.
Yeah, but he was going to mail that. Oh, he said that. Jessa, did you get a working technique to isolate Mesa and Turtle? Oh, hell no. I need to call back my oscilloscope from Jason Kobler from Vice. Jason Kobler, send me back my oscilloscope. We got to get busy. All right, so we're going to, in the meantime, I guess let's see if I've got my microscope view back, and I will continue working on what I've been just starting, which is an iPhone 5C, or it's actually a 5S rush data job. Doesn't look like water damage. And I was getting ready to pull off this back shield and see what's up on the back of the board. all of the easy jobs we fix with the students during class, so we have rabbit hole nightmares at night during course week. All right, so I'm gonna. What the hell was that, Mark? That was Sharon.
The CPU fell off. It's okay.
We rehotted a CPU today, bro.
Yeah.
On purpose to just show the students what a bad idea that is and watch all the solder balls pop out. And you're gonna what?
Rehot the CPU in this bill.
Alrighty then. So I'm gonna take off this back shield and we will see where we are with a 5, I think it's a S. I think it's a 5S. Paperwork says it's a 5C. And let's see if I can get the shield off. Shield's off. Yay. Alright, so we'll take a look at this under the microscope. God damn it! I need to get some of the new tweezers.
Why are all your tweezer tips bent?
Students.
Yeah.
They are, I mean, they're like...
Oh, he's coming in here
just,
after hours knocking
yeah,
off your
exactly.
table.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Elves.
Elves.
Blame Sharon.
It's always
It's always Sharon. It's always the Sharon. It's never the Jessa. That's for sure. I know that. Oh, let's blame Christy. She's not here, and she likes to get blamed for shit. I'm in trouble for calling Christy a hoarder.
Well, it's only because it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, the reality
That's not the way
is...
to go around that one.
I'm sorry, Christy.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
It's that which we hate about ourselves that we see in others, or whatever that bullshit is.
I'm a hoarder.
Are you a hoarder?
Yeah, I have RAM at my house for desktop PCs from like 1993.
But you know,
For like coasters?
I'm waiting until the price goes up.
To be vintage RAM.
Yeah.
You're collecting vintage RAM.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
That's an interesting model.
One of the apples back in the day, you know?
I know, right? Yeah.
Like a Lisa or something like that.
Then you'd have a really messy closet filled with all the shit you piled on top of it waiting for it to age. And you would hate your life. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
All right, not water damage, no physical damage. Don't know what the history is of this puppy. So let's change TriStar as a matter of housekeeping, since this is a phone that is an international phone. What does that mean? No borrower la information. I don't want to borrow it. Don't let anybody borrow my data.
Yes.
All right, what does that mean? No inicia
Don't live stream my data.
el sistema operativo.
Let me
This
call
means
Cecilia. She's
this
taking
shit doesn't
Spanish.
work. That shit doesn't work. Doesn't turn on. Se prende y se reinicia.
Right.
I want you to fix it.
We need Christine now.
Necesitas la información. I need
Yeah.
my data.
Yeah, necesitos burritos.
But
I
it
need
doesn't
burritos.
say burritos there. I know that you had Moe's today, but that doesn't mean you can speak Spanish. Look at this. Las notas. He wants his notes.
Yeah.
Los videos. He wants his videos. Las fotos. Pictures.
Now, why is videos male and pictures is female?
They're not. They're both male. That's a O.
Los.
Oh, that? Oh, well, then I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think any of that shit makes sense. Oh, okay. It's from the Mac store.
Uh-huh.
All right. So when you have a phone that doesn't power on with no physical damage, that especially is coming international, then sort of good housekeeping says, go ahead and make your life easier by changing TriStar chip. So we will just do that before we do anything else. All right. Did my other little chat little app ever start working? I'm not sure. Let's see. Pop out chat. Yay! Pop out chat.
Here's your warranty for 10 days.
Okay. Let's see. Lewis is streaming, but can't miss you teasing Mark. Well, we watched Lewis's stream. Lewis's stream is boring. Besides, he's been streaming way too long. He's dried up. Anything funny that happened to him today is like an hour or two ago. So obviously that shit is boring. And this will probably be even more boring. What are you going to say? Look for some email. Okay. Did anyone strip the insulation from the ribbon cable, trace the mesa lines, and drill only through? Nobody did anything else since that last video. No one has touched this stuff. That's the big one. I want to see the iPhone 7 home button work around. Super interesting stuff. We don't have the right tools. Not happening until we do. Oh, great. We're being forced to choose between Jessa and Lewis. Always pick Jessa. Let's see. Can you tell us about the class you offer? We offer a practical board repair school, which teaches you how to think, how to read a schematic, how to not be an electrical engineer and figure out how to solve board level problems on your own by using your brain. And then we also cover basic technical proficiency. Everybody does a micro BGA job successfully. Everybody learns how to troubleshoot. Like today, last thing I said to them was, do you feel like you could identify and locate a backlight problem on an iPhone 8 or some other device you've never seen before? And they all said yes. I think this course is going pretty well. A lot of them are stone cold newbies, like serious newbie noobs that don't even have a whole lot of experience doing general cell phone repair. So initially on Monday, I thought, hey, I don't know how it's gonna go. There's a lot of really green people in here, but I think it's going really well this week. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, surprisingly so. I think because
nobody has bad habits or preconceived notions.
Yes, nobody has bad habits, and nobody knows what all these please bro solutions. So I'll say, like, what's the most common newbie mistake? Fishing for pulled pads, and they're like, well, I don't know, overheating the board. And so they haven't developed all these bad habits, like taping the shit out of boards. I'm looking for a heat sink, which I was using as an example, and now I don't know where it is. I'm starting to get a little hoardery over here. Has Christy been at my desk, like hanging out? Like, you got any change? Can you spare some change? Do you have any change? Sharon, do you have change? You look like an adult that's responsible and has change.
All I got is quarters.
Great, yes.
Quarters are perfect.
Quarters are perfect. A perfect heat sink. Wow! Look at all these heat sinks. Yeah, Sharon's just like a heat sink. She's got like different patterns. These are clean. They're not covered in flux. All right.
Fix that.
You can keep.
Wow. Awesome. Okay. Whoops. All right, let's see so what we have here is 50 people being unfaithful to Lewis. Fuck Lewis. Lewis is unfaithful to me.
You can keep him open in another tab and just mute him.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's take a look at this. No, I don't want to hear. All I have to hear about is what a troll I am, because Mark likes Amtech Flux and didn't. Mark also likes saving money, apparently. He doesn't even have a fucking quarter to use as a heatsink. Yes, I'm sure if I shook you up and down, there'd be at least like $1.50 that would fall out of your pocket. No, I don't have any change.
Nope, I don't have any.
I don't have any change at all. We got no change. So Mark ordered some flux, apparently, completely without my knowledge, from our good friend Jason, who we...
I always order flux from Jason.
Yeah, you always order flux from Jason.
I didn't even know Lewis sells it.
Yes, you did.
I didn't know he sells it in the small tubes.
All right, fine. That is kind of recent. And you have to, like, suck his dick if you want to get a plunger.
Yeah, well, you know what? Jason gives me plungers and tips and all that good
Free
shit.
tips. I tried to get a tip out of Jason this week. Didn't work. Yeah, I tried to get a tip out of Jason on fixing your MacBook. You know what he told me? He said, "Component level troubleshooting, bro." That was it.
Yeah,
that was his tip. I was like, I'm a paying customer of microsolderingsupply.com. But I guess that doesn't get you any perks these days, other than a whole shit ton of fucking trolling.
I'm going to need to FaceTime him to get some help walking through this ZXW installation.
Well, why don't we watch... Yes, this is a great idea. Why don't we watch Jason's video to teach ourselves how to make a video to teach people how to install Z. I remember I did it on Lewis's computer, and it was just... it was ridiculous. I've been kind of waiting for my ZXW spam to show up. I'm sure that I just signed up for 10,000 viruses and all sorts of shit.
I'm sure that you do that at least once a week anyways.
What makes you say that?
Grandma?
What's up with the grandma stuff? I don't think that any of that is valid. I constantly have to fix my own shit. Like the other night, when the camera broke, I was like, how do I make my Mac talk to OBS? And Lewis is like, by clicking things. Fuck you. Nobody fixes anything. I have to always figure shit out. And then just constant grandma-ing all the time. It's bullshit. That's what I tell you.
All right. I think I may be at the point where we can have an output from here into your stream.
Okay. Well, let me stick this chip on there, and then we'll give up on this microscope. Alrighty. So let's stick this chip on here. Jessa is easier on the eye. I'll just skip at the end.
Of course she is.
That's right. Exactly. It feels more homey over here, more quaint. We were thinking of getting some...
You like people.
Yeah, I like people. Yeah, I told somebody to come down here and give me a hug. Just like
That's
a half
funny.
hour
like,
ago.
Lewis thinks he's messing with you doing that, but
Yeah, it's like, sure.
You'd be like, hey, what's
Hey,
up,
buddy, what's up? You want to fix? You want to join the sweatshop? Pull up a chair. Here's a soldering iron. You know how to fix some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
But it might be a different story
If the
shop
guy
was in
brings
New
a gun.
York City, and then, there's like 8 million people that were potential.
I guess. I mean, I get it. Like when I went to New York City with Bailey and Sam around Christmas time, I remember coming home and just like being like, man, I could not imagine living here because there was this sort of inherent meanness about people in general, just because it's so stressful from having too many people around all the time. And it was, like you kind of didn't even realize it until you started kind of collecting all of these little tiny slights and insults. It was really interesting. Like I remember walking into a building somewhere in the financial district where the internet says there's a plane on top of the building. And so you kind of say, hey, to the guy who's sitting there working the desk, and hey, I hear that there's a plane on top of this building. It's not for the public. Hey, you're an asshole. Fuck you. Like that can be fine, but it's just like you're kind of a jerk.
Well, he was probably nice the first dozen times he
Yeah,
tried to say
exactly.
that.
That's the thing. It's like there's just too many people around. Okay. Yeah, and then just like at the wine store, the chick is on the phone and she doesn't hang up and she doesn't give a shit. It's like, if I was on the phone here and someone came in, I would hang up and just have a brief conversation. This constant meanness My laptop monitor can't take having 2 streams and 4 chats at once.
Well, just close Lewis's. It's an easy
Problem
solution.
solved. That's right. I think you were onto something with the home button. I'm not talking about home button today. We are not doing that. If there was an online tool to translate this information, Lewis on laptop, Jessa an iPad Mini. That's
Switch this over now?
yeah. Go ahead. Hello, Jessa. Can I please ask you what temperature you used to remove BGA with a JBC air station? No, you may not. Lunch. Let's see. Show me your material. Hi. Consult I try work in reballing and repair cell. Doesn't matter. Don't quote air stations. This is like drives me crazy. Use the temperature which your feedback through your eyes and ears tell you is the appropriate amount of time when you see the sound is right, when you see the behavior of the flux is right, when the time that it takes is right, then you're at the right temperature. And that may be anywhere from 100 to 700, depending on your nozzle, your machine, your setup. No one can tell you a number and have it mean a goddamn thing. So stop asking for temperature station numbers. It's meaningless. Total bullshit.
Yeah.
Mark reminds me of a young Kenny Rogers. Ha 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 ha.
Wait, which is that Danger Zone?
Huh? The fixing
No, that's Kenny
things
Loggins.
for you. Kenny Rogers, that would be the gambler.
Yeah.
Got know when to hold 'em,
Ah.
know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away,
All right.
know when to run.
I think your microscope camera is now on my desktop.
Ooh, let's see if it is or not. Yay!
All right.
Look at you. You know what, Mark?
What?
You never count your money. When it's sitting on the table, there'll be time enough for counting
So
when the dealing's done.
we're gonna open up the old Internet Explorer.
Yes!
That's the good one.
Internet Explorer, yes.
It's I believe it's like 11% faster than Chrome.
11%, wow.
That's what the internet told me.
Well, okay, good to know.
Actually, I'm kidding. I'm going to Chrome.
Wait, what? I trolled, damn. All right, what if YouTube gets you copyrighted for watching Jason's video live? I think I'm more likely to get a copyright for my spot on Kenny Rogers' performance just now. That's more likely, I think. I've been hearing that the server been up and down with ZXY lately. Well, I'm glad we use ZXW.
Yeah.
ZXY sucks.
So one thing that people
All right, so
miss
where'd you
all
go
the time.
to? So you went to zxwtools.com.
zxwtools.com, and then I'm going to right click on the background and click Translate to English.
Now, why would you do that?
That is the most
That is
important step.
That is cutting down all the fun.
All right.
Okay.
And
Where does this? Click on the
soft-
link for spam, extra spam, bonus viruses.
software?
Where do I
download.
enter my credit card information to sign up for magazine subscriptions?
In the bottom of the Facebook page where it says like post.
Guess what happened last night when I actually had to go order flux from Lewis? Have you ever done this? I'm guessing no.
Ordered
since you
flux
didn't.
from Lewis?
Yeah, I ordered
No.
flux from Lewis so that I could stop getting trolled. And I get to the end of his site, and it has one of these, like, would you like to take a biz rate survey? And being the nice friend that I am, I said yes. Okay, tell me all your personal information.
Oh my god.
So, of course, I did. And then it says, you are eligible for all of this bullshit, like free, not really, magazine subscriptions.
Oh boy.
So I signed up for Woman's Day, but guess where I put the address for it to be delivered? An address in Brooklyn.
186 First Street.
No, not that address.
No.
Close.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, right by the
The taco house.
The taco place. Yeah, exactly. A little bit down the street from there. Woman's Day.
So,
Do you think that was a good choice?
yeah.
I was going to go with good housekeeping, but I went with Woman's Day.
So, I had to click the link here twice because the first time it's like, oh, this page doesn't exist. But then you just go back and click it again and then it loads.
Interesting.
And then we translated this page too.
Okay.
And then we click on download here.
Download. Now, how did you
And
come
there we
by
go.
this knowledge? Is this just sort of come with a Y chromosome, or did you have to go to school for this?
I'm good at computers.
You're good at, are you A+ certified? Or is still working towards that?
I've been working towards that for like 10 years now.
10 years? Wow, it must be really hard. Must be hard
Well,
to,
I'm
hard
going
to
to pass
get.
the shit out of that test. I'll tell you
Oh,
that.
yeah, exactly. That's right. Okay.
So now we just wait.
Bros,
for another
please
2
help with
minutes.
Chinese bros. All right, wait for 2 minutes to reach out. My first trip to New York City, I came out of the hotel and with a suit and tie on said good morning to a person. The reply was, fuck you. Wow. Welcome to New York City.
When Cecilia and I were there last summer, I didn't run into rude people.
Really?
Yeah.
That's because you're one of them. They could identify your natural asshole, and they were like, "Oh, we don't need to assimilate him. He's one of us." So they just didn't try.
All right. So
So
the video stream
we're
is just like sitting on the page.
just hanging out. Exactly. Let's.
So I'm gonna plug my old ZXW dongle into the computer.
All right, Mark's gonna put in the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
There we go. Just slide it in.
Just slide it right on in there. All right. Yeah, see, here we go.
So
Mr. Mike says, I go to NYC all the time. I could be the biggest douche, but everyone is nice to me. They
Mr.
know
Mike.
you're one of them.
Is that Mike Mazov?
Vosov. Yes. I'm going to guess
Okay,
yes.
because he was asking like when we're gonna hang out in New York City. And who the fuck is Mr.
Oh,
Mike?
does
never?
like the New York City
never is when we're gonna do
douchebag
that.
club have some sort of like distribution list that you guys are all on and I'm not?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Like,
I was gonna.
if you're a big enough asshole in New York City that you just get emails like, "Where are we gonna meet up, bro?"
Yeah.
Wow. So what are we? We're just hanging out. We're waiting.
Yeah. It's done now. All right. Good.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, so we're gonna open that up and make a folder on the desktop for it. And extract everything to that folder.
Open it up. Make
Another thing
folder.
that people ask all the time
Yes?
is they put the dongle in and then they're like, "Oh, the computer doesn't see it. There's no drive there. It doesn't recognize it."
Oh, because they think there's going to be stuff on it that they can download off the dongle or something.
Right? Yeah, they think that the software comes on the dongle, but no. Your computer will see it, but will not give you any indication of that besides an initial like,
It's just
USB device.
It's just
detector.
like plugging a car key in.
All right. So now we have it here, and we just open it.
Where's the magazine subscription one? The free
Um,
ones. I need to sign some up.
Yeah, I opted out of that.
Oh, why? Weird.
All right. Now we have some Chinese stuff that says something, and we have the option of yes or no.
I'm gonna go with yes.
I'm gonna go with yes too.
Awesome.
Okay. Something really cool happened. And then we click OK, and it closes the program, and is loading it again. All right.
Because that's what makes sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is all part of the process. Here we go. Now we got iPhones, and then everything else is in Chinese.
Yeah, it's working.
So we're going to poke around and find where the settings are. It's not that one. Let's see, is it this one? It is this one.
Choose language.
English. Save. And OK.
That's a little racist. It only has English. What about all the poor people that don't speak English that also want to use the XW?
So now I think I can
It's inconsiderate.
close it and open it back up.
Oh.
It should be in English.
All right, so there you go. If you need to
Did
to
it go that
install,
smoothly for you?
Yeah, no. I mean, actually, yes, it did because Sonny just installed it for me when he was here,
Oh.
and it was great.
So there we go. Now it's in English. They took away the. It doesn't say Samsung anymore.
Huh?
It just says Galaxy now.
Galaxy. Is that what mine says too?
N.
N. No, mine still
Yeah,
says
see?
Samsung. So I got the good ZXW, I guess.
You're probably using 2.3.
Well, I'm trying to email you the info about the iPhone home button. It says website is suspended. Oh, that's the ZXW already launched an attack. Wow, that was quick. Let's see if our website is actually suspended. You never know. Let's see. Let's go on a hunt for the iPad rehab website. Oh, it does. Website suspended. Yay, no more work.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet. Great. Oh, we'll have to deal with that. Mark, I got another job for you. Gotta figure out why the website is suspended. No clue on that, because I did, somebody told me the other day there was like, your, domain expired. Oh, did it? Oh, it sure did.
Oh no.
Well,
Did you renew it right
yeah,
away?
I renewed it that second.
Yeah, because they'll hold that shit hostage. Somebody else will get it and tell you, okay, 10 grand. Or you don't get it.
Well, then I would just go get one that actually said iPad rehab instead of all this bunch of bullshit. Okay, let's see. What happened to my little pop-out chat? There we go. I'm trying to email you the info about the iPhone home button, but it says website is suspended. Is it an old website? Nope.
Yeah, it is
No,
an
it's
old
not.
website.
Well, yes and yes and no. Yes and no, I guess.
It looks like it's from the late 90s.
Shut the fuck up, Mark. New website's going to be awesome, though, as soon as I get around to doing it.
Yeah, you got
Jessa, are you looking at Twitch chat? Oh, wait, am I actually streaming to Twitch? I guess I am. I forgot about that. No.
Pull up Twitch chat.
Yeah, why don't we have Mark pull up Twitch chat? Let's see. Twitch TV. Thought I used to have a little app that combined them. Preparing application. But I don't know where that goes. Oh, run. Run again. It might combine them in this. Let's see if it does. Reply to all chats. I don't know if that's going to work after the fact. I don't know. The chat is dead as Lewis's boards. All right, now I can see some Twitch chat at least. Yeah, there you go. Hi. Hi, Twitch folks. All two of you?
No, there's 4.
4? Wow.
Yeah.
That's like super busy. Super busy in here. I stopped watching Lewis. I'm cheating on Lewis.
Yay.
There's so much BS in his chat, you can't get a word in. Yeah. What are you going to do? So we installed ZXW, so we're done. So let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Can you give me back my microscope then?
All
All 3 of us. Did you just write "This is Ma"? Did you write that?
I wrote this is Mark, but the laggy computer cut off the arcade.
This is Ma and work. That's really funny. There's first name Mr. Mark. That's really funny. I stopped watching Lewis too. First time viewer here.
I
Well,
stopped watching Lewis after the first video I saw.
I stopped watching Lewis.
That guy's just too negative. You
He
know?
is. He's so negative. He like
He's
is,
a negative
he's-
Nancy.
He is. He's not. I told him to put a sign out that would say "free hugs." He said no. I thought that'd be hilarious. That was my pick for him for April Fool's Day. To have a big like kind of blow up poster of himself and a sign that said "free hugs." I think that would be fucking hilarious. But it got voted down. All right, let's go back to the iPhone 5C and see what the deal is. So I changed TriStar, and it seems to kind of be getting hot around here somewhere. Let's see if we can localize the heat. So I am going to freeze spray this baby down. All right, since it seems to be just having a really unusual behavior with the DC power supply. So let's see if it's just generically the NAND is getting hot or if we can localize past that. So let's see. iPhone 5S. The kind and loving channel where we don't talk about circumcision and shit like that. Ever. All right. So now I'm going to boot this on DC power supply and see what happens. So it is not doing anything right now. If I hold it there, it'll give me, there we go. That's started it, but it's back to 70, hanging out at 70 milliamps, just like every other goddamn phone in the world. I think I'm going to prompt to boot. The old 70 milliamps. The old 70 milliamps. Let's unhook that. Let's attach a dock. And let's put back the battery connector. And let's flip this board over. And let's make it cold again. Now let's prompt it to boot with USB. Prompt to boot. Prompt it. And let's see if anything gets hot that we can see. So it seemed to be kind of hot in this area over here. So we're just going to watch. And it's hanging out at 60 milliamps.
That's not going to generate much heat.
It's not, but I think it will probably get going.
It's jumping up to 250, 600 for a second there.
Yeah, that's hot enough to get
This
hot.
almost looks like it's booting.
I know, it's been looking like that. All right, let's stop. Okay, so our spot that gets hot is right around this dude, who I don't really know. Really? Yeah, you can. Right there. This row and this guy. So we need to look up who that is and also what's on the other side. All right, so let's look up who are you and why would you fail? I think I've been down this road before, though, and it didn't really lead anywhere. In fact, I think I'm going to do that again to just see if that's reproducible. So let's do that again.
What do you use to freeze the board? Is it air spray?
Air spray?
At home I use
Hairspray.
like the canned air
Because
keyboard duster turned upside down.
Yeah, again with the exceeding cheapness. Yes.
I make do with what I have at hand.
That's your regular Ma Ingalls. Just trying to scratch a living out of the prairie. Out of the Silicon Prairie. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's prompt to boot with USB cable. I use freeze spray, soon to be available on the iPad Rehab website, not for international shipping. All right, is this thing doing anything? All right, let me withdraw that. 70 milliamps, hanging out.
70 milliamps.
70 milliamps.
It hit up to 110 for a second.
It's trying to wake up.
It's doing stuff.
Oh, now I won't be able to see. See, it gets hot right there. Boom. It is really, it's going to be kind of like Nandy, I think. It's right there. Right about here. All right, let's go look up on ZXW. Let's see. Is that residue water from the freeze spray? Not really. Isn't it bad for the board? Nope. Mark is not a New York asshole for letting his kid get raped and mutilated with an X-Acto knife.
Is that Revive? Is that Josh Bacon?
I have no idea.
I think that's Josh Bacon.
It doesn't say Josh Bacon. It says Revive the True.
He's like a 15-year-old that got banned from the mobile repair subreddit for being a douche.
Oh, hello, douche. Hello,
I'm pretty sure.
douchey
Josh?
Josh.
That was I Revive Mobile.
I revive being a douchebag.
But he seems like he's probably the same guy.
Exactly. Okay. Seems like it's the same guy. I revive the true. Are you a douchebag? Please do tell. All right. So let's see if we can figure out what those caps are anyway. So let's kind of clean that off a little bit. All right, so let's go find. So I'm gonna dig up my ZX. Did you steal my dongle? Hands off my dongle, Mark. 5S.
No, I got my own dongle.
Okay, keep your dongle to yourself.
I'm going to touch the tip of mine to the tip of yours.
Gross. Ugh, no, you're not. Hellfire. All right, let's see. Where are we going here? He says that he is a BMW aficionado.
And I get it now.
who is
revive
Josh?
the true.
See what a douchebag Mark is? He's like accusing other people of being douchebags. That's really douchey to do.
Every BMW enthusiast I've ever met was a douchebag.
Okay. Oh, great. PP1V1 CPU, which we'll never be able to figure out if that is indeed short. So where would that come from? PP1V1 CPU. All right. That sounds like a problem line for sure. All right, where does that generate? Oh, let's go over here to... Let's go on a little trip to ZXW land. All right, so this is where it's getting hot, which could also be here, I guess. What's that? PP1V8? That's possible. So it's either coming from here, maybe here, or this row of caps. And this is 1v1 CPU. What else is on there? R11. Let's see if there is, yeah, I've been here before on a 5C, and I found a bad cap on 1v1 CPU. Let's see, what is a regular old style ceramic cap on that line, and we'll kick that off first. That's a resistor. So these guys, this kind just doesn't tend to fail, so I doubt it would be that.
Right.
All right, what's over here? Nothing that is red.
You got something off to the right there. Oh, shit, you got a bunch.
What, these?
Yeah, all those guys.
Yeah.
Those are going to be your normal looking caps.
Those are going to be the normal looking caps. All right, let's identify. We need a known good 5S though, because that line's going to measure with low resistance. We need to see if it actually has a different diode mode reading than everything else or not. I don't know. I kind of want to kick off that guy just because I've seen a similar problem on the 5C. All right.
You don't like the look of him?
I just don't like the way he looks, you know, and I think that's the best way. If you just don't like the way someone looks, you should, you know, just fuck them on the ass, like this cap's getting ready to get. Oh, Sharon can't handle the reality. All right, let's kick this guy off. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to kick off.
I have an iPhone 6 with a baseband issue. Can I send to you guys, and do you need
And
the
we'll
SIM
throw
card?
it. We'll throw it away for you. Sure. You want us to throw
Yeah.
it away for you? Okay.
No, you cannot send it to us.
You can send it to us if you want to like donate a screen and housing to us or something like that. Sure, we'll take that. Yeah. If you want us to fix it, hell no. Hells no. We get asked that a lot, but the reality is that is not a repairable problem that we can warranty. So with absolutely no exceptions, we will not accept I should have measured the diode mode before I kicked that cap off, but I didn't. With absolutely no exceptions, we can't take jobs that we can't warranty. So we can't take that job. Best of luck. Best of luck finding somebody. Maybe somebody in chat that does micro soldering and doesn't mind doing a little.
Just doesn't mind doing the same job every couple of months.
Doesn't mind doing that job again and again and again as you keep bringing it back because it keeps not getting service, and it's just kind of like to get a little friendship, a little hug thing going. Then sure. All right, let's see if I can dig up a 5S.
Mike wants to know why nobody will take baseband.
I just told you.
Yeah.
Asked and answered.
He said he'd heard that it comes back all the time, but why?
Because it fails again. Because it's the same kind of touch IC problem where there is something inherent, not in the joints, but in the actual board itself.
Yep.
It's got some pussy traces. Pussy trace disease, that's what it is. It's got pussy trace disease.
Yeah, I mean, really, we would have to accept more of them and work on them more to.
I mean,
drill
for
down
me,
on
it's
exactly what
just
the
too
problem is.
hard to troubleshoot.
Right. It's not.
It
worth
is an intermittent problem.
time.
We have, no way to really troubleshoot cell service issues in here because this is a dead zone. I'm not going to be driving around in my car trying to figure out if your phone gets all four, gets LTE or not on Tuesdays. That's just not happening. So we do not take that. All right, so this line is 0.160, which seems kind of high. But what do I know? Well, for a second there, I was like, oh no, did I mix that board in with the donor boards? That would suck. That would be a little bit of a problemo. All right. 0.123. I wish I had a bona fide known good. Sharon, are you reassembling any 5S's over there that are board onlys?
No, it's just taking things apart.
Mark, are there any 5S's in the donate pile in the back? Bet there are. 0.142.
in the back.
What are you looking for from it? Just the whole thing?
The board, yeah.
Or
0.126.
Well, I could give you a error 4013 one to check.
Error 4013 is too likely to have the exact same problem. 155. And back to my board. And my board is 124.
Mike says, did you see the article on 9 to 5 Mac about the Dutch court telling Apple to fuck off with refurbs as warranty replacements? Yes, I did see that, and good on those Dutch. They won't let Apple replace under warranty
Yeah, if it's new,
replacements.
yeah, you
have
gotta
to
get
be
new. 'Cause, yeah. I mean, that I'm pretty sure that was the
There's
standing
much
law.
Stronger consumer protection.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Europe.
You get 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but for us, that's too much government regulation. Government, get your hands out of my fucking.
Get your hands out of my wallet, Uncle Sam,
Get out of my
dirty old
iPhones.
man.
I want the refurbished ones, and I don't want any damn protection.
And I only want 1 year warranty, and I want to pay for my full out of warranty replacement just because I have a charge port problem. God damn it!
So, you need the board out of there, don't you?
Yeah, and the shield off. Actually, I need to know if it charges. If so, it's going to become a student project device. That would be kind of
Tim
useful.
Sherman says, if I make you guys a heat sink pad with pennies, would you guys use it?
Probably not. If you just sent a penny, I would throw it in this pile of change, and then I would probably use it. But we don't need more than 1 penny.
what?
All right, let's.
If you buy a refurbished iPhone, what do you actually get? Is it basically a new phone or reflowed CPU bro type shit?
I think the answer to that is that you get
There's no good spot.
you get the equivalent of a repaired phone that I would repair, or you would repair. That will then have nice new stickers. It'll have a new screen. It'll have a new battery. It will not have a bend in the case. But if there was TriStar damage, they are not going to change TriStar for you. So it's not the same as new. If you have a history of using non-Apple chargers and you have sort of a decline in function of your TriStar chip, they're not going to detect that or know that. So there is sort of wear and tear on chips on the board. If you have had a small drop, they will take the board out, they'll get rid of the dropped cracked screen and all of that stuff, but that board that went through a drop, it may have a capacitor that is about to fail or something like that. So they only combine that with a 90-day warranty here in the US if you get if you're out of warranty and you pay for an out of warranty swap, which is a refurbished phone. So it's definitely not the same as new.
You know what she said?
What? I'm supposed to see if this charges?
Yeah, man, because then it's going to become another student project board for a BGA day.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure that this. Yeah, that.
Where's your
Yeah, charge port.
charging doohickey? You got one? No?
Yeah. Yes, I do. From the iPad Rehab Supply Store, I have the iPad Rehab
Here.
USB emulator. Ching.
See, there's no change.
You are pulling 000.
Well, we don't know what the deal with this battery is.
Would
either.
you
I
like
just
to
picked it up off
use,
the table.
also from the iPad Rehab Supply Store, a battery board that you can hook up to at the iPad Rehab Supply Store? These handy dandy battery cables. Look at this. I can plug in this one. These are cool. The old ones didn't have this. Just as it is sitting there while I'm doing some other repair, I can plug in. Ta-da!
Plug it up.
Battery board. Charge up that bitch. Here. Just you don't even have to take the battery out. Just use it right there in the housing.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And that can be yours for $24.99 plus
It's all
tax
Purdy.
and shipping by going to the now suspended website of www.mendedipadrehab.com. But I'm sure as soon as we get done with this, we'll figure that shit out. Yeah, something's up with the website.
Is this a 5 or 6? 5, 10?
It's probably from Mark's
5Cs.
porn habit during course week.
5, 6.
Where's just? I need a known good 5S battery. That's what I need.
That might be known good. Not 100% sure. I mean, if you want, you can use my handy dandy power supply. Put it on 3.7 volts. What is going on here? All right, take that
It's some handy dandy stuff you got.
handy dandy notebook.
Oh, we're making progress. We got 10 milliamps now.
10 milliamps. Wow. Wait, 10 milliamps?
Yeah. 0.01 amp.
Nope,
Nope.
you lost it. 0. Oh,
Ah.
you got it back.
Yeah, that's right.
Yay. Nope, it's gone.
So I'm gonna go with this. Probably needs TriStar.
Among other things. Yeah. All right, so this board will sit here and it will produce an Apple logo, and it is just got funky behavior, but it doesn't really seem to progress. I don't notice in diode mode. The only place that was getting hot was the PP1V1 CPU line. I mean, that looks really normal on DC power supply. So I would have to say rule out software next. Since we've done TriStar, there's no physical damage. It does seem a little warm, but there's no clear short of anything. And if it is, it would be sort of internal to the NAND chip, most likely. So the next step for me would be to force it into recovery mode and try to update software and see if its reason why it can't load is because of software. Well, let's just kind of let it hang out for a minute and see if any of that stuff makes a difference. Where is this? And then I think I kind of want to go home earlier.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. All right, let's see. If you buy a refurbished phone, what do you actually get? So we answered that. Yeah, this NAND chip itself. NAND and CPU seem a little bit hot. I'll sell you a quarter for $2. I've heard about, that's a refurbished quarter. Mike bought new quarters for my fix-it for $2. Now he wants to sell me those same quarters. Now they're refurbished used quarters for the same price.
You can get Chinese quarters for like 50 cents. So
Well, that's a good deal.
yeah.
What are they talking about penises back there?
Tim Sherman says if Asurion ever asked to be affiliates with you guys, would you?
I mean, I honestly would not say yes or no on any deal from anybody, other than probably not Wild PCS. But who knows? Like, I am always open to hearing somebody out. So if Asurion wanted to change their ways and
I
come to
the
the course, learn how to do stuff. I mean, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. If you know better, you do better, and there's no reason to be like, fuck those guys, they're assholes. Unless you give them an opportunity to have a conversation and see what they're about, and then later you kind of make a decision and whether or not there's any common ground to make a deal. Right?
Yeah.
Would you? So what's your deal with Asurion?
Just when I worked in a retail shop, we would have customers come in sometimes with warranty phones that they had just gotten the phone back and had some kind of an issue and wanted some, they're like been without a phone for a couple of days now. They just want to quickly get it working.
Yeah.
And one of the most ridiculous things I saw was
full of pennies. They didn't take the heat sinks out.
It was a 4 or a 4S, the one where, the two screws at the bottom for the bottom speaker, like one of them is under the dock flex.
Yeah.
It was screwed through the dock flex.
Through the flex.
Yeah, brought in because it wasn't charging, surprisingly enough.
Huh, weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, that passed somebody's QA.
Wow. I mean, I've seen them before where it's just like frank water damage, like rush. Oh, by the way, when I said refurbished phones, I meant Apple refurbished. Asurion and all of that shit, those are like toilet seat, throw it in rice.
Yeah.
And if it boots up, put it on the shelf,
I mean, with the Apple refurbished stuff that I've seen where
it's generally pretty good.
Board work, it was done well. The only problems I know of are touch IC, and that's because it's a design flaw and not
right. And the iPad Mini,
Actually,
PMIC replacements.
If they knew to jump M1, they wouldn't be having that problem.
They wouldn't be having that problem.
So somebody from Apple, one of
Needs
their
to
engineers
watch this
needs
channel.
to watch our YouTube
yes,
channel.
Please start jumping M1 so that your refurbs, we don't have to throw you under the bus for the refurbs. Yeah, if not for that, then the refurbs will be fine.
Come on, Mike, tell somebody to start putting those jumpers in there.
That's right. Rerun phones or anything that Apple has made work again, which most of the time is a cooked motherboard. It's an OEM fix-it quarter. No, it's a refurb used one. Let's see. Like preheat infrared with a nice reflow isn't a bad, I think. I think it's bad. iPhone 6, what problem are you trying to solve? That doesn't really make sense to me. That seems like you're just kind of blindly doing something that's a little risky and a bad idea, and you don't have a clear problem a fault that you're trying to fix. iPhone 6, when it turns on Apple logo, blah blah. What's the solution? Rehab solution is use your brain. Did I tell you when I had my 6 Plus, it got touch disease? I brought it to Apple. They replaced it with a warranty iPhone 6 Plus, and the replacement phone got touch disease in the store while setting it up. Yes, heard that story. Heard lots of those kind of stories. Thank you, Jessa. Best explanation yet. I don't know what we were talking about. Then they brought out another one, which we set up, and it got touch disease the next day. Yep, that's what's tough about those. Did you not renew your web hosting service? Yeah, I did renew it. It was like a couple of months ago. Let's see. Let's see. I read that. Hi from France. If Asurion ever asked to be affiliates, would you? Don't know. $11 an hour. probably not going to find common ground there. How much would it be to replace a 5S battery? From us, $25. R.I.P. Lewis's Weller. You know, easy come, easy go. You should fix it. I found the schematics for the AD7148. Yep, we found those as well. Can't find the AD7149, doesn't matter. But it's close. Found the interface for the I2C that the AD7148 uses, but don't know how much different it is. Yep, we did a video on that, so you can watch that with Ben Duffy and cover all of that stuff. Oops. Oh, my 5C, which is doing nothing. Let's see. Do you always jump M1, Jessa? Yes, we do. Let's see. iFix Logic Boards has an I/O shield you can solder onto the logic board on the iPhone to prevent touch disease from happening after the repair has been done. Wait, who does? What? What is this? Somebody is stealing Raoul's patented things. I want to read about that. Let's look up this. iFix Logic Boards has a shield you can solder to the logic board. Really? Let's look up who the hell that is.
Well, I mean, I would be surprised if at this point there wasn't a handful of places you could buy them.
I would. Let's see. iFix Logic Boards. Who is this? Who are you?
Somebody that fixes logic
Who
boards.
the hell is this? Where is that?
Well, they got a YouTube channel.
Florida.
Wait, what part of Florida?
Right here. Don't know. I mean, I certainly wouldn't buy anybody else's shields other than Raoul because I appreciate him being the first and putting in the money to make really good ones. I want a 6S. I'm just flip-flopping between new and refurb. Fucking new. I'm cheap, and one half of my brain could be considered somewhat smooth. Okay, we'll spell it out for you. Don't buy a fucking refurb, because a lot of times, if other than the Apple, they're really, really, really shitty.
Oh,
You might as well get a 4S.
Go to eBay and check off
And roll the device.
not working for parts,
Yeah.
and then
Get
buy
one that
yourself
has
a new
no
screen.
display. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Then you might, it's the same exact process. Let's see. Where to start looking for no service retardation in 6 Plus? At the Apple Store Genius Bar counter where you trade it in and you pay $2.99 or $3.49 and you walk out with a nice Apple refurb. If it's a 6 Plus, I might just throw it away because the refurb's going to have touch disease, so you're pretty much screwed. Throw that phone away and get a phone that doesn't have a whole host of signature defects. That's what I would say to that. The two Bens built me a website. They did? Well, Ben built me a website too, but it's a little bit of a work in progress. Let's see. The shield doesn't always work. Well, it doesn't work by itself. I mean, you have to fix the underlying problem. You can't just put a Band-Aid on it. I prefer not to use the shield. Okay. Is the underfill in the chips messing them up? Nope. Like, they're better off not using underfill. Nope. Underfill is a good thing. They're better off using underfill. I want a used 5S, but I'm worried about a bad battery. As you should be. You're going to have a bad battery. Expect to have a bad battery. Peel off $10 and buy yourself another battery on eBay or wherever else.
We had a local person come in yesterday with an iPhone 5 with the original battery, and it was
Wow.
it was for her first ever battery replacement.
Wow.
Where do you get batteries?
We get batteries from iFixit because the quality is always good from them. And it tends to be, pretty variable throughout. All right, is this battery working? This one? 5S, 5C battery here?
More or less.
More or less? We'll see. All right, what happens if we plug this into the USB? The old USB ammeter. I beat your milliamps. I got 150 milliamps. Look at that. And a battery charging symbol.
Joe Ham says cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Let's
Joe Ham.
see. I want a t-shirt. We will put them for sale on the iPad Rehab website, which we should go figure out what's up with that. Let's go check email.
Oh, Oberdick says he takes pride in his refurb devices.
That he personally refurbs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, I used
Yeah.
to sell stuff, and you know, I think that if you buy from someone that is a person whose business depends on your long-term happiness, you can't go wrong. You know, somebody that you can go talk to who is going to give a shit. Oh, what's up with that? Oh, let's see if we can fix all that. So, Mark, do you have a credit card so we can?
Yeah, I do.
Great. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, web services. I guess that expires around the same time as your other shit.
Well, you need your web services.
I need my web service because of my fancy website with my preschool web builder.
Yeah. Well, you need to brush up on your Microsoft Paint skills so the new one will be a little snazzier.
I kind of feel like not paying for this and just saying, fine, make the new website be live, and then we'll just kind of tough it out. I mean, like, why would I do that?
The only thing I worry about with that is I don't know anything about SEO, and I can't imagine like losing your domain. That's
well,
like
I have the
top
domain.
ranked.
The domain's separate from that. I could already redirect the domain.
Okay.
This
And
is
that-
just the stupid kindergarten. I mean, I think that is literally what that is. The like, you know, thing that just kind of makes a picture that. I don't know. It's kind of, if I just renew this, then it'll be another like, I'll get around to it later. Never make it a
Overdick says,
website.
what's the number, Mark? I'll help. I don't know what.
Number Mark.
Don't know what we're talking about there.
What number Mark?
I missed something.
I don't know. Let's see. I wonder what the 7 Plus problems will be other than the home button. Probably TriStar.
Definitely TriStar.
Yeah, so Jamar's Nation, go to the iPad Rehab Supply Store, and real soon we're going to have a nice little link for t-shirts, which we should really do that. I hear, says Chris Long, that Chris Long guy did a baseband extreme repair. I think Chris Long is an idiot that sometimes does insane repairs and goes down the rabbit hole. Chris Rabbit Hole Long did some kind of... If you really did an extreme repair, if you really loved it, Chris, you would have kept it as a pet. So if you gave it back to the customer, you didn't really love it. Let's see. I think I'll spend time not giving money to Apple ever again. Oh, look at that, Chris Long. Oberdick, maybe you shouldn't put your phone in water when told to. I think that it's perfectly reasonable to put your phone in water whenever. That's just fine. I noticed that you had a cock in the background. Copying Lewis, or did he copy you? My cock predates Lewis. You can go click back and see my videos. My cock.
I was here when the student presented you with that cock.
With that cock. That cock is from Portugal, and it's a little weather telling cock, which says, after, the first day I opened it up, it had a pink tail and it said it was going to rain. See, it tells the weather. And if it's going to rain, which, by the way, it is actively raining outside right now. So if it's going to rain, it's going to go pink.
Oh. Well, the iFix Logic Boards guy made it to the chat and is advertising his coming YouTube channel.
All right, delete that shit.
Yeah.
Where's the mods? You can't advertise on my channel. Fuck that. Let's see. Do you have any online course? Nope. Hi, I have a Hako FM 203, but I think it's not hot enough. Do you know what the problem is? No, I do not know what the problem is with your piece of equipment that I have never seen before. I would suggest, if you think it's not working, that you do what I did today and you call up Hako. Because we've got 2 or 3 older Hako units here that are also, I think, are not working. Do you know? Hey, do you know what's wrong with mine? One is a 801. It just doesn't get hot. Do you know what's wrong with it? Just tell me, please, bro. Be your best friend. And so I'm going to send them to Hako. So you call them up. Super nice people to work with. They're very invested in getting their shit to work again, even if it's an old model that they don't carry anymore. They want their brand to have shit that works. So they are super into repair. They do it all in-house, and it's not super expensive. So give them a call, fill out a form, and mail that off to them. I highly recommend that service. All right. Reputable place to scoop up an unlocked 6S. Reputable place? Apple Store.
Holy shit, you got 76 nerds watching you on Twitch.
Whoa, Twitch. Way to go, Twitchies. You know what I did last night, Mark?
What's that?
Take a guess. I'll give you 3 guesses. Are you ready? Do you want it to be multiple choice or you just want to guess straight up?
I'll take 2 guesses and then multiple choice.
Okay.
All right. You downloaded and started playing League of Legends.
I don't know what that is.
All right.
What is that?
That's some popular video game.
Okay, no.
All the kids are into.
No. With my fidget spinner in the other hand.
You logged into Bailey's Minecraft account and destroyed everything he's built for the past year.
Yes. Wow. No, God. I already went through that once.
Okay, well now
we were on like a camping trip one time, and he's like, "Look what I built, Mom!" And I log on there, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's on fire!" I didn't know fire was a thing in Minecraft. Apparently, it is. Yeah, that was bad news. Yeah, it was a sad day. But no, hey, mine is pulling normal charging current.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I made this phone charge. Too bad it won't boot.
And apparently the reason we have so many Twitch viewers is because Lewis started hosting our channel after he finished his stream.
Well, Lewis, I always host his channel. I auto-host his channel, and I'm pretty sure he set it up to do the same thing.
You send the four people over that way?
No, I allow No, I don't send him 4 people. No.
I don't know how that works.
Well, I guess you're not a no. Okay, you ready? I'm just going to tell you, because you're
Okay,
close enough. In the middle of the night, after I said I was going to sleep and you said you were going to sleep, but neither one of us actually went to sleep.
Yeah.
I went on my computer and I watched someone play a video game that I wasn't playing.
Which game?
Dota.
Oh, okay. Well, League of Legends is similar. It's the same genre of game.
And it was really retarded. I can't understand it. I really can't. Which is horrifying because it's like so insulting to Twitch folks. Because
I know that those games are super popular, but I've never gotten into.
I mean,
them,
I don't like to go watch a football game. Where it's just like, I'll play football. If you want to play football right now, let's go out and play some football. Sharon, you play football?
Hello.
Let's get a gang up. Let's go. Let's have an iPad rehab football team. Yes. Let's play at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That is a great idea.
Yes.
No more watching other people play video games. Yep. We're gonna meet out.
Were you watching Lewis play? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's the thing. This is what's really annoying about him. We'll be in the middle of a conversation. This is really annoying. This happens all the time. Like in the middle of some conversation about whatever it was, iPhone chips or circumcision or whatever, and the one time that pissed me off the most was he asked me a question that was like really detailed about some science topic. So he was like, how does that actually work? Like we were talking about like vitamin D deficiency. Mm-hmm. And I'm typing out while I'm on the treadmill, like on my phone, like dee, 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 like one letter at a time, typing out this long paragraph about vitamin D deficiency, and then notification: Louis Rossman is live. What the fuck? It's just like such a middle finger, like such a fuck you. So I finished that whole thing, and then I like log on to the thing. I'm like, yeah, like how about that's great. Let's talk about this later because I'm about to stream. None of that. Just like So then like 3 hours after one of these monster streams later, he's like, that was really fascinating what you said. I've actually been researching it for the last 3 hours. I've learned so much. Can we talk about it some more? So, but yeah, I don't get the watching people play sports even. Certainly not video games.
Yeah,
It's just
I like some Counter-Strike.
I don't know what that is.
It's a first-person shooter. You run around and shoot people. 2 teams of 5.
I don't get
I
it.
like shooting things.
I like actually shooting things.
Yeah.
Let's go out in the woods.
We should go shoot things.
Yes. That is a great idea. We should shoot things in
I'll
here.
shoot some stuff.
Yeah, like we have a giant
whatever.
woods. Like, why can't we get some like professional?
We should. Slap off.
Can you rent like professional like laser gun equipment
Laser gun equipment.
for a business to have a
What?
team building thing?
Yeah.
We'll all go out in the woods. We'll walk on ropes. We'll do trust exercise. I'll catch you,
I don't think they
and
do.
then we'll run
maybe they
around
do
and
outdoor
shoot each
laser
other.
tag, but I don't think they do.
I'm not coming to any sort of trust exercise.
What? I think we need to. Now this is like a
I
it's
would
a.
say yes.
She just doesn't want to leave her pile of hoarded boxes.
See, we should play slap ball. You ever played slap ball?
Go on a trust exercise.
You gotta stay around your.
I have a word of friendly advice. Don't listen to the beginning of this stream. And Christy's like, right now I gotta stay up all night watching my fucking coworkers to see what kind of shit they talk about me. Which, by the way, is the same reason why I feel like I have to constantly watch Lewis's stream to just like you don't want to. You kind of want to be aware of this. All right, Mr.
Dude, you
Mike.
guys both could be talking all kinds of trash about me, and I would never.
Oh, we
know.
are. Oh, we are. Oh, we are all the time. I mean, that's the thing. You have to be really invested in order to know what kind of shit is
Ain't
being
nobody
said
got time
about
for
you.
that.
ain't nobody time for that. Hey, Jess, on another topic, what do you think about Kekistan and identity politics? I think that we probably are getting in trouble for not being home.
Yeah, well, I think that we should be getting in trouble. For not being home.
I know. Seriously,
I wanted to
let's
play
get
some
to the
board
end.
games with Jeff tonight.
Okay, well, let's get to the end of this chat then. Let's see what's up with this phone.
Oh, that was the end of it.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be like Sam's like another one. Like, Mom, how can I make money? That's what he was saying. I think that it is a first world problem to spend as much time worrying about things like how people around you, I don't know, think and feel, and I don't really get it. To me, I think that you can do fine in life by just being a person who tries to be kind to people around you, that tries to have a good time and have fun, really focus on having fun in your life, and to just accept that people, all people, no matter what they do or say or think, all people have something in common with you, even if you don't know what that is. And I think quality people will try to find that thing. And one of the things, the values that I really want for my kids, when I thought about like, what do I really want them to get from me? I want them to be able to sit down next to anyone and find that nugget of common ground so that you can connect with someone. I believe that you can connect with anyone. And
Even furries?
yes, of course, furries, I mean, furries like to dress up in fursuits. Like, that's, how cool is that?
Well,
I mean, even like
there you go. There's
I read an
something I connect
article.
with them
I
on.
read an article on Reddit about some guy that went to a furry convention. He was like, "These people are really cool." Like they are. And I totally believe that 100%. And I remember seeing like some guy that you would instantly hate. It was the guy. I don't know if Christy, do you know this truck that rides around? It's the one that has like the word "fuck" spelled out in rifles on the back of this pickup truck. And I remember
He
thinking,
rides around-
that guy's an asshole.
He rides
Like, you
around
can't.
Honeyway Falls.
Yeah. Yeah, with the word "fuck" spelled using rifles as the letters, and
Wow.
and in this sort of like primer beige, colored giant pickup truck, and you look at that guy and you can't help but thinking, you're a fucking asshole. It just jumps into your mind, So I remember thinking to my kids, like, even that guy, if you were sitting next to him on jury duty for a whole week, that you could connect with him, find something that
I mean, he
like,
probably enjoyed
wait, don't
Darkwing
Duck
when
like,
he was
like-
younger too.
or you guys are both extreme couponers, but you don't know it. Like that there's going to be something there, and that when you do that, when you find that common ground, that's when you can listen to someone, you can talk to someone, and only then can you really change people's minds. That you can. I can remember I sat next to a guy on a 3-hour plane flight when I was flying to California once. And it was like being on a 3-hour blind date with this guy named Bob with red hair. And Bob with red hair, we talked for 3 hours. And somewhere the conversation changed from what does your business do, et cetera, to deeper core value stuff. And it turned out that he was a Moonie. And at this point in his life, he was one of these kind of born-again Christian guys that was a devout. He had a devout faith, believes in creation, cannot understand the viewpoint of atheists like me. And so he's sitting next to me as an atheist, but because we'd had that hour long of connection about kids and family and growing up and dentistry and travel, we were connected. And even though we were, going to middle finger each other on Sunday morning, no matter where we were. So, but because of that, he could listen, and I could listen, and I could accept, I can understand where you're coming from. I can see how, given your life experience, near-death experience with a kid and a weird phone call and stuff that made him a believer, I get that that's reasonable for you, and I don't hate you or fault you for thinking that way. I can understand where you're coming from. And he could ask me questions and just be like, I really want to know, what is the point of view? What do you think is going to happen when you die? And doesn't that bother you? And all this stuff. And it was great. It was great because he would listen. He cared. He really wanted to know. Love that.
I would have told him, for me, I'm not sure, but you're obviously a soulless ginger.
That's on the what not to do column.
See, that's
See,
why
I can connect with Mark who says shit like that.
I never connect with people on flights, and
You're
I don't
kidding.
know why.
I don't know why either. That is crazy. That is weird. So, I think that when you get into all of this, modern politicky kind of stuff, it just turns you into a person that has hate for people groups. I hate the way these guys think. I hate the way these guys think, and you're just so quick to judge and so quick to just write people off or not accept someone or just be like, we can't possibly have anything to talk about, prejudging what people are going to say. Oh, I'm not going to ask her that because she's going to think this. I cannot stand all that. Just give people a chance. And the bottom line is that every person is a mix of good and bad. Everybody has good qualities and everybody has bad qualities. Everybody's going to disappoint you. Everybody's going to have some great story. And I think that the more you focus on how can I connect, how can I have fun, how can I really listen to someone and make them feel important and valued enough that they want to listen to me. I think that's the way to go. So that's the answer to that. Did he install ZXW? Oh yeah, we're done. That's all working. That's all way back at the beginning.
I installed the shit out of
That's back at the part of the video that we're going to not delete.
Jessa wrote the title back when she was reliving her experience installing ZXW, whereas mine lasted about 5 minutes.
You did struggle though. I saw you down there with a screwdriver and some shit.
It took me longer to install the video card than it did to get ZXW set up.
That's right.
When they were offering you circus penis, did they offer you any candy?
Candy.
No, it's
Oh
not
shit, there's candy?
It's drug candy.
I want some Chechnyan candy.
Chechnyan candy.
Or,
I didn't bring back any of that.
Kazakhstani candy?
No.
Croatian? Is that the one?
It's all Croatian.
It's Croatian.
That's where I was, yes.
Is that near Bosnia?
Yes.
Okay, my neighbor's Bosnian.
I think I knew that.
He doesn't let me forget it.
Does he
Prepared
have any
work
good
stuff.
hookups on rosehip jelly?
I don't know what that is,
Rosehip jelly?
Yeah.
but probably. I don't know. He has some good.
That's a
like,
challenge to spell fucking
plum-flavored
rifles.
moonshine.
Not really. I mean, most of the letters are okay. One line per segment, yes. He might be okay. Just likes to make scene. Yeah, exactly. The same Bob that invented Doritos? I don't think so. It was not that guy. Now this guy had a really interesting job. He was able he could project with amazing accuracy based on his entire business's statistics how far off the mark a project would ultimately have its trajectory be compared to how it started. So he would go around and assess these big projects and be like, you guys are going to be 6 months late and you're going to be $100,000 over budget. How could you possibly know? And he was really cool with like the sort of data analysis, that stuff. Bob the Born Again Dorito, what? I'm dying to know whether you need the dongle or not. Seriously?
Yeah, no, you got to have the dongle.
That's like saying, we're getting ready to drive home in the minivan. Should we take the key?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take the key. Yes, you need the dongle. You need the key to the car to drive it. You need the dongle to drive ZXW.
No, but you can download it for free.
Yeah. And hotwire it. That's really funny. Let's see. Are we at the end of this? Where's the Twitch one? Where's that other one that I'm supposed to read that puts these things together? Rose hip jelly. YouTube chat cancer. What?
Oh, the Twitch viewers are hating on the YouTube viewers, and you know.
Thought cancer.
I can see why.
She's about to read all this.
YouTube comments
Are dumb.
I don't read YouTube. Besides the ones on my own videos, like you don't scroll down to the comment section because there's
What,
you're gonna
YouTube?
see some shit.
On your YouTube channel?
No, I just mean in general.
Oh, in general.
Yeah.
I see. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's see what happened with this phone. Wouldn't it be great if this phone just like was sitting here all booted up, ready to go? I mean, it is
you mean
pulling.
It's not?
It was a second ago. Right now, look at that. It is pulling normal charging current. Da, da, da.
Is that the 5C you started on like 5 hours ago?
It wasn't 5 hours ago, Mark.
It just feels like it?
It just feels like that. It was just like this entire day.
Oh.
Which actually, this day went, I was telling the students, did you hear this? Where I was like, if we're lucky, tomorrow we will fix nothing. Because today was like too awesome. Like like those guys, every single one of them figured out their shit. The data recovery was like a perfect, beautiful little story. Like a beginning, a middle, and an end, and an exciting conclusion, and it totally worked, and yay. And
now tomorrow
like
they get to see the harsh reality.
the beginning stuff, like I changed up the way I did the kind of the overview of the phone, and then I added in this new thing that I think really helped the whole short detection stuff. So it was like they were all following, everybody was answering every question. It was like, this is really beautiful. Tomorrow, you guys will learn more the less we fix. So you'll leave all demoralized, and you're going to say, fuck this, I never want to do this as a career, and I should have never come. But you're going to learn a lot. The more we fail, the more you learn. The more that
You're going to really understand why you don't want to do this.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to do a little rabbit hole immunization tomorrow. So it would be like, let's analyze this, and this is what we're thinking now. So we're going to try this, and we're going to do this difficult technique, and then we're going to measure all of this, and we're going to be wrong, and we're going to fail and be wrong and fail, and then eventually we're going to give up. Yay! and have a great big kind of what not to do thing.
Well, I think we should.
You think this phone's not going to boot just because it's on the Apple logo for an hour? right, this one needs, let's charge up this battery, and then this one's going to get a recovery mode update, and then it's going to get a DFU restore not overwriting the data, and then it's going to be fine.
So should I start downloading 5C?
It's 5S. Do we have 5S?
Yes, we do.
All right, so
Who dat?
who dat? Come show YouTube live stream your beautiful new hairdo. Oh, you changed it? What?
Yeah.
It looks cute.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's like you and we have the same color hair.
No, you don't.
Twinning.
Yeah, but
All right, let's see. Sunday
get in
did
here,
her hair.
I'm in my pajamas, so no. Hi.
No, get in there.
it looks cute.
You need a wireless camera so I
Guess
can
what?
follow
Somebody
Sunday
thinks
around.
that Mark looks like Kenny Rogers.
He does a little bit. I see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I do know when to hold
Do
them.
you have like a guitar?
He's sitting at the table.
Let's hear a few lines.
I play drums.
Bang them drums.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Slap them skins.
Oh shit.
Let's get done with
You
this.
just trimmed it a little bit because it was.
Yeah, we need to finish this.
How many? Do you get like a? Is there like a world record for sitting in a salon for like
Yeah.
Did you do that at
You
home?
had
Or
10 hours yesterday and another like hour and a half just now.
Tonight?
tonight?
I just because it was too late.
Jeez.
I thought it was dark on the top.
I thought it looked great.
Is that what they
earlier.
did?
From the picture, I thought it was really
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
It's
I
very
like
different.
it.
It's
I like
freaking
it.
weird.
I like
I
it.
really feel like every time I walk by a mirror, I'm like,
What is I told you? Is that the Kenny Rogers thing?
I don't know.
All right.
Let's go
see.
with yes.
All right. Looks like the ABBA guy when he was younger. Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Mark does?
Yeah, Mark looks like the ABBA guy. when he was
Next
younger.
month, I'm gonna shave and have a haircut, so nobody will recognize me at all. Then next month, just be like, I fired that guy, Mark.
That guy Mark was a douche. This is his buddy.
Twin.
Yeah, Matt. All right. Okay, we gotta be done with this. This is just gone way off the rails, and it's
Yeah.
way too late. We've been sitting here since
We did install ZXW.
the goal was to install ZXW.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, and I hope that we never have to do it again. So we'll end up making a bona fide CXW video that we can actually use. And now we're gonna go. Ooh, should we tell Sunday that we fucked up the website by not paying the kindergartners that?
No,
built
let
the
that
little
be
site?
a pleasant surprise. She's gonna be stoked when she finds out the website's down.
Yeah, she is exactly. All right, so we're gonna hit end stream.
Well, only the parts you need to
Just-
sign up for class or send devices.
It's
in.
a little bit. It's a little sick. It's a little. It's got a
It's
cough.
the,
Exactly.
yeah, the web store, the
All
sending
right.
information about sending devices in.
So we are going to say goodbye, stream.
Goodbye.